Hi, my name is Craig Soucy, and today I want to talk about stress, how to cope with it on a daily basis. This is one of the questions that one of our callers had called in. And it's a very good question because stress comes at us from all directions. It comes at us from the news in the morning, it comes at us on the radio, the newspaper. There's a lot of bad news out there, unemployment, the economy, stock market, it all comes at us, a lot of negativity. And so what we do is we take a lot of that in. We take a lot of it into our lives, especially if it affects you directly. So what you want to do to learn how to cope with stress is to learn how to manage it. So how we do that is we start out by learning how to meditate. Meditation is kind of the building block for learning how to cope with stress. So stress is the #1 health concern in the world today. So we want to make sure that as that stress unfolds throughout the world and throughout your day, you know how to cope with it. So what we want to do is we want to learn how to do the very first thing, which is to meditate. Now when we first learn how to meditate, we do that in a quiet room, peaceful setting, candles, a little music, comfortable mat to lay on or to sit on, and we learn how to meditate and breathe. And so that's the building block. That's where we start. Now at first you have to understand the concept of meditation. Now there's different ways meditation is taught depending on where you go to learn it. So I'm only going to speak about meditation from a martial artist point of view, how I learned meditation and how I've used it throughout my life. Meditation to me, my definition, is to clear your mind of all random thought. Now, that's harder than it sounds. So when you're laying there, you're constantly replaying things in your head, the things that make you stressed out. Whether it's, what's going on at work or what you saw in the news, your environment, even if you live in a bad neighborhood. All of those things, any worry you have kind of comes at you when you're laying there trying to meditate. So what you have to do is you have to recognize that this is a stressful thought, dismiss it, and send it on its way, is that it's no longer relevant to right now. Right now is when you're trying to be peaceful and to clear your mind. So as the thoughts come in and they replay in your head, recognize them and then dismiss them because they don't matter right now. What matters right now is that you can clear your mind. Now at first 1 minute of that seems like a long time when you say, have I cleared my mind of all random thought? So as you get to that minute, then you want to work it on up to 5 minutes. Okay? And that seems like a short amount of time until you've tried it. And you'll find out that 5 minutes of having a completely clear mind is quite a chore. But once you get there, then what you want to do is we want to up the stress level, because that's what this is about. So you're going to get out of that comfortable chair in that comfortable room, and you're going to go out and sit on a park bench, let's say. And you want to do the same thing. You want to clear your mind of all random thought. Now in this park there's going to be traffic and kids and dogs barking, things going on around you. And you just want to sit there, take it in, and dismiss it. Maintain your breathing, your low breathing, and continue to breathe, continue to relax, and just let things come and let them go. It's very important to let all of those distractions go, so that you can maintain your state of meditation. From there, you just increase that stress level. Do it while you're doing your yard work. Continue to breathe. Concentrate on your breathing. Just do something that takes a little bit more effort, a little bit more stress. And that is the key to bringing up that stress level. Next, maybe your biggest challenge, driving to work in rush hour. You're going to have people cutting you off, yelling, a lot of chaos going on the road. Just breathe and relax. You may be late for work that day. Don't ponder and replay in your head what people are going to think. Are they going to be mad? What's going to happen if I'm late? Am I late for a meeting? These things are not relevant at the time. You have no more control over traffic than you do anything else that's unavoidable. So you just want to, if you're stuck in rush hour or things are going bad, just breathe. Just breathe and try not to let those negative thoughts enter into your mind, because they really don't matter. You'll find out when you get to work, people didn't even know you weren't there. If you're a fighter, you got a big fight coming up. Okay, don't replay in your head a fight that hasn't happened yet. Fights happen when they happen. No two are the same. What you see a lot of fighters do is they get all, jazzed up, ready to go. They jump into the ring. In the first round, they throw everything they have. They just have a lot of anger and a lot of energy going out. It's very difficult to explain to a fighter that you have to walk into the ring in that state of meditation, completely relaxed, controlling that environment through relaxation, and let the other person deal with his problems. Those are his problems, being stressed out, being at that fight, not yours. So that is it's a common thing that I see in most fighters. So that's how we want to live with stress throughout our day. We take in the information, we recognize that there's stress, and we dismiss it. And that's how you get through your day. It's something that's fairly easy to learn, but it's best learned when you're young. Like in China, where you'll have farmers that will plow an entire field 8 or 10 hours that day in a total state of meditation. Well, that's because they learn it from a young age. So that's why, as you learn these things, share it with your children. It's very important that you understand that they are under the same stresses as you are. It's not, being 12 today is much different than being 12 30 or 40 years ago. They have a lot of distress, and you see that in today as more and more healthcare costs go up. A lot of kids are having problems, and they prescribe Ritalin or whatever to keep kids calm. Well, it's a better solution just to teach kids how to be calm and how to walk around with that sense of calm, and to not let what other people think. This is a big deal with kids, is what do other people think of me? How do other people view me? Well, those things are not important. Insults and the pressure that is coming from classmates and even your coworkers, those are not important to you right at that moment. Those are their problems. Those are their issues to deal with. What you don't want to do is replay things in your head that cause pain. Replaying things in your head causes stress. That stress turns into pain. And it's that pain that causes us to be ill, causes us to feel sick, causes us to never feel relaxed, and that we have a lot of anxiety. A lot of anxiety attacks are people that are replaying painful memories in their head. So we want to get rid of that pain by recognizing those thoughts and dismissing them. So that is what I want you to do. I want you to try to, throughout the day, maintain your low breathing. At first it takes a while. You have to think about it. You have to think about your breathing. But as time goes, that will become natural breathing, breathing low into your abdomen and dismissing thoughts as they come in and not letting things bother you the way they have been. So that's very important. So go through your day, breathe, dismiss negative thoughts, and share those thoughts, these techniques with your children. I think they'd really appreciate it in the long run, and I think they'd live a better life if you taught them. So thank you very much. I hope this helps, and have a great day. Thank you.